Okay, what a great way to wrap up the week for Nvidia stock, guys. We have to cover the charts in this video, what I'm looking to do as earnings are coming up, and overall where my head's at. But first, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. And guys, get your 30 stocks from Moomoo. Open up your account, fund it with at least $100. You get 5 free stocks. Fund it with at least $2,000. You get 25 more stocks, and your uninvested cash now will earn up to 8.1% APY. Guys, use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. Let's get into it. So at this point, you guys know Nvidia stock has been moving, not just on Friday, but really the last, week, 10 days at this point. We've been rallying like crazy. I mean, look, guys, on Friday, yesterday, we went up 2.7% in the midst of a pretty rocky day for the stock market, right? S&P broke even. The Russell went down a little bit. Same with the Dow. QQQ was the only ETF, the NASDAQ 100, that went up a decent amount on Friday. And Nvidia just crushed it, man. Pushed all the way up to almost $140 per share. We closed up 2.6%, you guys can see. And that's after we were in the low mid 130s in the pre-market. We were at 134 in the pre-market. And you guys can see on Friday, yesterday, we rallied the entire day. You guys see it right here. And if I pull the 5-day, 5-minute up, you guys can see with that bounce on Friday, we took out the highs from Thursday, from all of last week for that matter, and we're continuing the breakout, which I'm not surprised. I mean, we talked about this. It doesn't take a rocket scientist either to tell you this, but I'm not surprised. We called out the rally into earnings. We called it out, and that's exactly why I bought the dip, at about $113, which we hit that about 10 days ago, and we still have 11 more days till earnings. And by the way, Monday, the stock market is closed, so keep that in mind. But we do have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's 4 days, plus Monday, Tuesday of the following week, and Wednesday. So technically, we have 7 more days of trading until Nvidia reports earnings. So for all we know, man, it could go a lot higher even before earnings. And we called it out. Not to toot my own horn, but we talked about how Nvidia could heat up. It's one of those stocks, and it is. It's doing exactly that. I mean, you guys see on the 1-hour time frame, now we're up around $27 from the lows. We're up 23% off that 111 low. Now we're at 138. It's going in the right direction. We're above both moving averages on the 1-hour time frame. The inverse head and shoulders we talked about a couple of weeks ago, that's playing out. Not even a couple of weeks ago. We talked about this. I butchered the drawing here, but we talked about this probably a week, 2 weeks ago maybe, and that's playing out beautifully now, guys. And overall, man, it could get better. Like I said, we could continue running into earnings. And really, the breakout spot for Nvidia, I mean, there's a couple of them, but we already took out one of them, 130, 131. You guys remember we were harping on that level, that broke out. We broke above it. That was support all throughout October for the most part, up until the end of January. 130 was support. We then broke through it, obviously making it resistance. And now we're back over it. That's such a big sign here, guys. And we're starting to break out of both moving averages on the 4-hour chart as of Friday, Thursday. This is great. Great news. And if you draw this out, or if I draw this out, you guys can see we also broke above 137 this Friday, which 137 was the high from July. And the previous all-time high from the summer was about $140, $141. You guys remember how much we struggled to break out of that, right? We got to 153 about a month ago. We finally took it out, 140. And now we're testing it again. That's another big resistance, guys. So although Nvidia is up It's looking good. We're not fully out of the woods yet. We have a couple resistances here. A prominent one coming up is 140. If that's able to break, guys, who knows? We could be going a lot higher before earnings, man. And with earnings on Wednesday, it's going to be an interesting next couple of days for Nvidia. Not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that. They're reporting earnings on, I believe, the 26th of February is when they're reporting. So needless to say, man, we're looking pretty good heading into earnings, and I couldn't be more excited. I've been buying the stock for 6 months now. I've owned it, and I bought more at about 113 recently. I initially started buying in the 90, 95 range, bought more at 100, 110, and, I'm holding on. I'm holding on tight, and I think overall, man, this looks like it's about to go crazy. It's about to break out. It's already starting to break out, but with earnings coming up, if they crush EPS revenue, especially guidance, I think the stock will build on the gains we're seeing already, and who knows, all-time highs could be coming. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments about that. And do not forget to join the email list, which is free. I send out my top stocks weekly right to your email. All you guys have to do is put your first name and your email address using that link down below. Guys, make sure to get in there. It is free. So let me show you now some other stocks that are on my watch list. I mean, I think we talked about DraftKings in another video. Same with Airbnb. These two reported earnings and absolutely crushed it. Their stocks are going bananas, so you got to keep an eye on those two. But other than those, the Chinese stocks have also been moving, guys. I'm not the biggest fan of buying and holding Chinese stocks, because, well, we all know about, we're not going to get into that rabbit hole in this video, but would I trade Chinese stocks? I sure would, and there's a lot of momentum. Tencent went up another 6% on Friday, almost at the highs here on the chart on the 4-hour time frame, which is nuts. So keep your eyes on the momentum on Tencent. JD.com's another one that is looking pretty good, actually better than Tencent in my opinion in terms of upside. We have a cup and handle on JD. We have resistance at about 42. My alert's at 43. If that's able to break, which something's telling me it's going to, I mean, I'm not positive obviously, but if that breaks, $43, this could be going 48 like that based on, the momentum we've been seeing in these Chinese stocks. It could get hot fast. Alibaba's another one, man, which is already super hot at this point. Kind of overbought, to be honest. But Alibaba's another one. Earnings are coming up. I think this upcoming week on Alibaba, which I'm actually excited to see the earnings. I'm not in any of these stocks, to be honest with you guys, these Chinese stocks, but I'm still going to be watching them. With JD, I think, being the one with the most short-term potential, right? This is for a trade, guys, not a long-term investment, right? I'm talking JD. Nvidia, on the flip side, that is a long-term investment for me, but JD, Tencent, Baba, these are just for trades. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Run the likes up. Do not forget to subscribe. We're almost, well, not really almost, but we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. So make sure to subscribe, guys, and get your 30 stocks for Moomoo. Deposit at least $100. You get 5 stocks. Deposit at least $2,000 using that link down below. By the way, guys, you get 25 more stocks. That's 30 free stocks, and your uninvested cash now will earn up to 8.1%. So, guys, what are you waiting for? Use the link down below. Go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Get your stocks. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.